Holiness Secretary of State and friends, I guess we're here to show the breadth of the welcome that is given to you all. And that's only fair because, Your Holiness, you've been very good and welcomed so many of us to your headquarters, and as Dominic Grieve said a moment ago, to your great celebration in the summer, the gathering of the thousands, all there to be taught and to share, but also to welcome. And I just want to reflect very quickly three things which have impressed me over that year. One is that you have been extremely welcoming here. Yes, Britain has welcomed the headquarters of the Ahmadis in this country, but it hasn't become something that's become, as it were, a closed sect in Britain. It's become a community that has sought to reach out to all of us, across parties, in parties, outside parties, in the community where you're based, in southwest London and elsewhere. And that's very important, because the best way to break down the barriers of misunderstanding and prejudice is for that contact to happen, and I thank you for that and for all your colleagues. Secondly, as a London MP, I'm very proud, like Alan and others, I'm very proud that you have your base with us. We're the most cosmopolitan city in Europe, probably the most cosmopolitan city in the world, and it's very important to us that all the great faiths of the world are represented here, because it's very important that we learn to live as we want the rest of the world to live in places that are much less tolerant than here. We have to exemplify, we have to show what is the best practice in learning from each other. There are many people of faith here, and many people of different faiths and beliefs. And the best communities in the world are where there is absolutely complete respect for those different faiths and beliefs, and support for people's rights that follow from that, to associate freely, to worship freely, to preach, to teach, and to engage people. And so we're very privileged about that too. But thirdly, I hope we're here as we celebrate your centenary to remember that the work of arguing for religious tolerance and religious freedom is not yet completed. Every time I have been with your colleagues, we have been reminded how both in Pakistan but also in other places of the world, people are not free always to practice the faith of their choice. And we have to make sure that we go on working internationally, Gillian, now the Minister for Europe, but other ministers in the Foreign Office, to challenge regularly places where people do not have the same freedom as we enjoy here. And I think collectively, the fact that there is such a broad cross-section of colleagues from both houses indicates that there is a commitment to continue to argue that case and to work for that world where in every single country people can be free to practice the faith of their choice and follow the beliefs that they believe are right for them. That work is not yet done, but we pledge ourselves on your centenary to do it increasingly vigorously, so that there are many, many more places in the world where Ahmadis can live in peace and in freedom and be equal citizens. Thank you very much.